Oh, ready? Okay. No, I'm kidding. That's dumb. Okay, so here is the thing. Here's the thing. No, so I don't know why I say oh I'm looking at my breasts. Why are my breasts on? No, so yesterday my wife and I went to Target. It actually turned out to be quite an awesome experience. So the only time we've been to Hong Kong, we bought this bottle of gin. Sorry, I'm still figuring out. So I finished drinking this. My wife's pregnant, so she hasn't had any of this for a long time. But I'm trying to expose myself to gin. So, you know, I opened this. We bought this at Target. Let me see if I can. There it is. Like I said, I'm not a big gin person, but I tried. We went over to my mom's house, grandma, because Dami wants to play with grandma, and someone can tell me if I'm doing this wrong. So I bought this, and I have a glass. It's not really a glass, but I like to serve my gin like a little, or my alcohol in like interesting ways. So you can tell me if I'm doing this wrong. Bought this little container in Japan in 2017 with my wife, and then I like this little cup. This is a little cup I got. So this is what I do. I've been watching a lot of Watch Gringa's videos, and I'm like, you know what? I need to be drinking a little bit on it. But there we go. So I just pour that in there. You get a nice nipple shot in between. Okay, look, this guy's always going. This is what people say. They're like, "Yo, we would love you to work with us, but you're over the top, sir. You're over the top." I can't help myself. That's just who I am. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I can already tell you the smell, and I have a zip, by the way. It's not focusing, but my wife popped it this morning, and it's just huge. I only get like these. I get like single digit zits. Like I'll get one, and then it's out of control. Okay, so cheers. Watch community. Anyone out there on the internet? I know I got to cut my nails. That's the problem when you record everything. You're just like, everybody judges you. Like, people notice the smallest things. But cheers, not to that. To noticing the big things, the important things. I just like to taste it. I don't shoot anything. Okay, so the thing with gin, I love, like, I just love how it's different. It's smooth. I'm not gonna see if I just start talking. I'm not gonna say. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so let me. This is how you know I'm not gonna redo this because I'm low budget. I have one. I'm gonna look at my computer, so I'm gonna make this smaller, and then I'm gonna cut over to what I was doing. No, so this gentleman and Watch Gringa um, exposed me to this new Tudor, the Pelagos FXD. Now I'm gonna tell you, just listening to the name. Here's the thing: you never know how something is gonna resonate with anyone. Like, because here's the thing: you say FXD, it reminds you don't know what it reminds me of. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. I had a Harley Davidson FXDX. Okay, it was a Dyna. I forget the year. It was like a '07. Don't quote me on the year, but you know what? You were already Tudor. I'm already liking the name. It's FXD. Just put another X at the end. Okay, I'm just messing around. Sorry. No, but I watched this Brent Miller time. Shout out to you, sir. You awesome videos. Let me raise the volume here. You're like, this guy's a low budget production. He doesn't know what he's doing. Absolutely right. Thank you.
Tudor's relationship with the French Navy goes back to 1956. So some of the older models, when they were issued, had the MN in the year. And so what Tudor has done here this year is you get the MN Marine Nationale, and the 21 is for the year of delivery to the retailer. So in January, as these start coming out later next year, you'll see MN 22 and so forth, as long as they continue to produce this watch. It is using the MT5602 in-house movement with a 70-hour power reserve. And this NATO strap is very similar to some.
I'm not going to play the whole thing. Either you like it or you don't. I actually really love this watch. I think it's very, very, very cool. And then I go down rabbit holes and I watch videos, and so I'm going to take you on that journey here. So let me first play this first one. You can't comment on these tutor videos, which actually I like, because a lot of times I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to feel like if somebody is that passionate, why not just make a video reference whatever topic you wanted to talk about instead of just, because text, it's so vague, you can misinterpret stuff. But if you watch my video, you're like, okay, that guy actually likes the watches. So let's roll. Well, here's my thing. Like, I get it. People are gonna be like, "Are you ever gonna do that, sir? You're just a poser. You don't ever go swimming or do." I know. I get it. No, you're absolutely right. And if you were to corner me, you find me alone, you back me up to the wall, I'd be like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I rarely do anything exciting, but I like to play it safe, and because I value my existence. That's the reality. But at the same time, I'm like, I enjoy a product that was designed for a specific purpose, and even if I don't use it for that specific purpose, I still enjoy knowing that it was designed for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I mean, I think most of the stuff that we buy is over designed. Like, it's made to be really, really, really good, and I think most of the time people don't use it to its maximum capability, but that's okay. Excuse me. I don't like doing that. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm okay. I'm learning to belch and let you hear it. Okay, so I want to play this other one because Jay Chou. Dude, this guy's fucking awesome. Oh, I didn't like this one. I'm sorry. There, I liked it on camera. Now you know I liked it. 311. Love that number. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. That's so good. I'm sorry. That's so good. I used to call that version. Let me find that. I used to call that the David Beckham version, but I might just start calling that the Jay Chou. Is it Jay Chou or Jay Cho? But either way, dude, that's a fucking badass watch. That's all I got for you. Unless you want me to freestyle, I can freestyle for you. I really do like. Let me do that. A lot of times I think the best videos are the ones that you don't necessarily plan out. So I had a little bit of gin. This is where I just get random now. I'm just gonna get random. So other things we bought. I don't know if it's gonna come into frame. If you end up seeing it, it worked out to my liking. So we got this Pikachu, dude. I've seen this trailer like so many times on other movies, and I'm like, dude, this looks like a bad. I might actually watch this without my wife and son here, just so I can like pay attention to the movie. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying like, this looks like a really good movie. Then of course Mad Max. Of course. Not sure if this is because I'm watching season 2 of Stranger Things and Mad Max is in there. I don't know. Like, someone can explain to me how correlations and manifestations work in your mind. I don't know. When you think about one thing, you start to see it manifest itself everywhere. And I'm starting to feel that way about like just what I consider beautiful. Like, if I just think about what I like and what I think to be amazing and beautiful people or things, it's just like, it's almost like it's like magnetism. Like you almost start to like just feel yourself moving towards the things that you value and think about. And I just find that to be such an amazing thing about the universe. You know, I realize that like you don't interact with the universe at a group level, you interact with the universe at a personal level, I realize. And everything that you see and everything that you do was meant for you to be interacting with it. Specifically you is what I'm saying. So like that's why I think a lot of times when you explain something to someone else, it's never ever going to make any sense, because everything that you see and experience was literally designed and created for you, because no one else saw that from that perspective. Like it's just, I realize all I can do is share my, you know, everything that I've been through, or everything as objectively as I possibly can, with little emotion trying to taint my message. And after that, you know, it's whatever anyone else wants to do with it. You know, that's what I realized. I'm like, you can interpret anything as positive and negative. And I know that might sound contradictory from where I started in the beginning, because I said, look, a video is going to make things clear, but maybe I'm just a confusing one. Maybe I just confuse everyone. Okay, so let me go back here and see if I can fix this. Now I'm just being silly. Okay, let me give you an actual shot. Oh, look at that. There we go. Excuse me. Good enough. Let me make it smaller. There, boom. I'm going to take you down a Tudor journey. And Tudor does mean farts, because, like, you know, when I was younger, you know, you used to know other kids and, like, they couldn't swear or whatever. I'm like, which is fine, like, you know, because then I normally drop F-bombs left and right when I know people don't like it when you swear, because I can't help it. That's just who I am. I'm just like an asshole. I'll be the first to say, yo, I'm an asshole. But I enjoy it. Why can't we just have fun? Why can't I just be like, I don't like you, and then you're like, I don't like you, and they're like, yeah, now we can be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? No, I think I realized that I actually appreciate when people thumbs down my video and comment. Like, because even the nastiest comment is better than no comment. That's what I realized, because I appreciate it. I want people to be committed to whatever it is they're committed to, you know, as long as we're all committed to our cause. That's what I want. That's my only, you know, the last thing I want to see is people who are haters, but they're lazy. You know what I mean? We got to motivate people to be positive, and also we got to motivate people to be negative. I mean, either way, look, I'm not saying I'm right, and I could be wrong. So, you know, maybe positivity is not the way. I'm the first one to say that. I could be wrong. Absolutely. Let me use the restroom. I'm going to take a 2-second break. The gin was delicious, okay? Now that I need to get back in shape. My wife pointed that out. I'm like, I'm getting a belly, you know, and ironically, I showed off a picture of me in shape. I am not in shape. I want people to know that picture was probably like from 6 months ago. I've drastically gotten fat. No one interpret, you know, my glamour shots as being something that is consistent with my bodily appearance at the moment. And yes, I chose to say that in the most random way, but that's who I am. All right, I'm going to use the bathroom. And that's it. That's how I roll. I'm going to leave it recording. Okay, I gotta cover my crotch because I'm self-conscious. You know, my wife brought this up. So for the last 3 years, I've been a stay-at-home dad, and I think the main thing I take away from that situation is that whoops, no, that's not what I wanted. Is that I don't. Damn, I'm gonna have to cut that. I didn't want you to see my email address. That's the only problem, okay, with recording stuff. That's why actually I don't know if I necessarily trust myself with doing live streams, because I'm like, what if I click on something and then you see something? Like I might have to have like someone, like if I hypothetically ever do that, I probably need someone to like kind of help me out with that. Okay, so let me go to, all right, so I played that. I played this. I might cut this. If I don't cut this, then you know I'm feeling ballsy, and I'm like okay with the fact that you know my email address. Actually, it's kind of funny, but I don't know if does it really matter if you know my email address? I mean, it was like 1 second of time in a random video when I post 2 videos a day in the course of a year. That will be like, I don't know, I can't do math, but like 600, 700 videos. And I actually am excited about that because I was thinking, I'm like, you know, I feel like a lot of people, and I don't, not taking credit for this, but I think a lot of people are doing like a modern day Marcus Aurelius type of thing, you know, because it's like, if you have a YouTube channel and you're expressing your opinions and you're trying to be positive and respectful, and say you do that for the course of like even hypothetically like a few years, it doesn't really matter who watches your videos because that will be there forever. You know, I think that's a beautiful thing. One of the things that I'm very, very grateful for is going to a Division III private school, because people might say like, yes, you get more exposure, you get to meet more people at like say a state school, a school that has like whatever 20,000 plus people, but I'm so grateful for the little stuff, like for example being able to be on the campus radio. So that was one thing I did, I believe almost every year. But the beautiful thing was even the, like say you're a freshman and you get not the best time slots, I'm so grateful, and it's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that like I was able to broadcast myself on the radio at the age of like 19, like, and this is pre-internet. Like to me that was huge. That was so huge to be able to do that. I loved campus radio. I loved doing that. That was one of my favorite things to do. And obviously I have to take that in perspective, because it's like, well, maybe that helped me for now. Maybe everything that I've experienced has prepared me for what I'm doing or plan to do in the future. And even though I wasn't around for, you know, I was older when the internet and YouTube craze happened, but now I'm starting to see like hypothetically I can kind of put myself in the mind of like a younger version of me and be like, wow, I can't even imagine if I took that mindset that I had of public radio and being able to broadcast my ideas and what I wanted out of life and just philosophy in general on the radio. And that broadcast obviously outside of the town of Ripon maybe would not have been heard, but I feel that you could say that those radio transmissions have gone out into the universe. And what's funny is yesterday I was thinking, I was like, that's so funny. What if like someone or just, I don't know, anything just heard that? Like it's just interesting to think about that. Like me broadcasting my ideas and my passions and my dreams and my goals 20 years ago. Yesterday it dawned on me, I was like, what if someone finally heard that? Like somewhere, who knows? I love thinking about stuff like that, because I'm like, now I just see how powerful a tool YouTube is. You can reach anyone anywhere on the planet as long as they have internet access. I think that is so awesome. And I find it to be a very enjoyable form of communication, because I think a lot of times when you call someone or you text someone, you're very direct. You know, you're like sending them a message, but it's like directly to them. And the thing I like about YouTube is I can make a video, and I know everyone out there probably has a really busy life, and then, you know, you could watch that video at your leisure. It doesn't have to be today, tomorrow. It could be like a month from now. It could be a year from now. Like, I'm the first one to acknowledge that like everyone is probably super busy. Like there's videos that I'm watching now from like years ago that I'm like seeing for the first time, and I think it's very difficult to get caught up with everything. So I have finally ventured into the world of creating videos, and I really do love it. I've been a fan of YouTube. Like YouTube has been my source of entertainment probably for over a decade. I remember when I was working, anytime I had, a free moment, I would just watch YouTube videos, and that's what I like about, just cell phones and having a phone in general is for people who have jobs that aren't in the office. Like I've never been able to really do that. It's very difficult for me to be in a building. I like to be outside. I like to be exploring or driving around or whatever. But it is nice, just being able to have a device that you can use. And actually, I'm very grateful too for the YouTube studios. Now, I feel like I haven't messed around with YouTube Studio that much, but I feel like you almost don't even need a computer. Like I can use my iPhone 13, film the video, edit it, and post it, and then make changes all on my phone. That's huge. I think that's going to be a game changer. I really do. I think it's going to allow people to make videos that have a certain level of professionalism and be able to do that in a very timely manner and then upload it. I think that's really going to change the way YouTube is digested, really. I mean, I think with certain countries getting online now, I think, the reality is whatever amount of people are on YouTube now is a fraction of what will be on there soon. So I think that's an exciting thing to think about as well. I really do believe that. So let me go over this. So this FXD, I think it looks really cool. I really do feel that way. I just love I love the simplicity too. I love the, I love the fact that, I know it's a marketing thing and having no weak point, but I can't even talk. I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe that's the point. Oh, I do like the two straps. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. I might have to get this. I have to figure out a way to get this. It's just, I love, here's the thing. Some people, when they look at utilitarian, they snub their nose at it. And I get it. I get it. Utilitarian is a very, how would you say? I mean, when people have money, you would say like, it's a very boring, I guess. Boring probably would be the best way to say it for that. For someone who, because think about it, like, if my whole life has revolved around doing things that most people don't even ever have to think about, well, yeah, then my life seems pretty like a waste of time, right? But there's something about utility. There's something about an item that is purposely, I don't know, purposely driven for a purpose, and it accomplishes that to the best ability that anything out there. I really enjoy that. I really appreciate that. You know what? I do like that other strap too. That looks so good. I actually, I had the same watch but with the date. And I actually, the one thing well, not the same watch because I didn't have, like this is a specific one. But I'm just saying, if you look at it, just the generic Pelagos, when it first came out, I bought it when it very first came out. I love that watch. I really did. The only reason I sold is I just wanted to try other watches. Like, that's the other thing. It's like, sometimes you sell stuff. It's not because there was anything wrong with it or like I didn't like it. It was just, I was very young. I still feel like very young in my like exposure to the watch world. Like there's so many watches that I want to try out, and not just like wear for a day, but like literally, I think when you develop a relationship with a watch, like you start to see like the ins and outs and like a lot of like the hype fades, but also like the negative hype fades, and like you end up with an experience that is genuine to just you. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So, okay, let's see. I do love that. I just love the robustness. I love that. I really do. I love things that can really take a beating. Like, I really do appreciate that. I really do. 4Gs, I mean, come on. That's 3,900? Definitely. Tudor, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Now you got me on this kick. Actually, you know what? I should see what other Pelagos is. So this is still my fucking number one choice here. This is what I want. I want this to be my next watch. This is a fucking bronze. God damn it, I want to fucking have this just patina and just look amazing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I might have to. I'm probably going to cut that out. I'm not going to now. This is absolutely gorgeous. I want the bronze. I want the patina. I do. I like the uniqueness. Unique New York. There you go. Okay, so this is okay. You know, like it depends. The black on black. It's. No, I like it a lot. I do. Oh, I like that too. I would rock that. You know, I know in my one of my last watch videos I said that like Sin would be the brand that my one ring to rule them all brand, but look, it's hard, okay? Like Tudor, Sin, I mean Seiko, I mean come on, like I love all three. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are really freaking awesome. I do love the Chronos. It's hard to find a watch. The problem with Tudor is it's hard to find a watch that's not a nice watch. Like, I mean, I can say like these are a little bit small for my liking, but there's nothing like. I mean, there's nothing like inherently like sticking out that's an issue, and I think that's really commendable. I think they did an awesome job. All right, let's see here. I do love that silver dial. That silver dial looks so good. I actually think my wife would probably really like that. I think that looks really good. I do like that a lot. I really do. I just think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's go back. It's not letting me scroll. Come on, dog. Come on, little doggy. Okay, this is where... Am I having technical difficulties? You know what? Let's do this. Ambassador. Oh, you know what? It would be so cool. Ambassadors. David Beckham, Jay Chou, all blacks. I don't know who that is. Bedine Barrett. World Rugby. Oh, JJ in Japan. No, I'm kidding. Like, that's just my YouTube handle. No, that's an idea I'm developing. But you know what? I would love to see, like, dude, isn't it? Here's my thing. Like, no one, people can make fun of you all they want. You know what? Here's what I realized. Like, you can make fun of me in the comments in this video. You can make a video talking about how my video sucked. But you can't change the fact that sometimes someone is going to dream and you can't. What's wrong with that? Like, yeah, you could be like, oh, this guy wants to dream about being an ambassador for Tudor. Well, you know what? Let me shit on that parade. It's like, what does that say about someone? I'm like, dude, if someone tells me that they want to do something or they have a love or a passion, dude, I'm all for it. But you know what? I have this like artistic mind. Like I've realized that like hypothetically, like say if I were to make an album or in a movie or whatever, I hope that like I hope that it invokes some sort of emotion in you. So if you don't like it, if it evoked an emotion, then I say, you know what, that was my goal. And I think that a lot of times in life we get to the point where we get so numb we don't feel anything. So I hope my content stirs something up in you. And whether it's good or bad is irrelevant to me, because I know if you love me or hate me, I've realized that either way I've accomplished my mission, is that I've impacted you in some way to make you think about something. And that was the only goal. That was the only intention. I'm gonna stop now because I already know I'm rambling. There was a point I wanted to get to, but I already know I can't get to it. I can't get to it. No, let me. Oh yeah. Sorry. So I'm gonna say, look, I want to have my name here. No, I would love to. I'm not. I want to. No. There's a lot of things I want, but I've realized I just vocalize it, and if it happens, or who knows? I never recorded any of the things I said on my radio hour that I did in college, throughout the course of my 4 years. But I know the type of person I am. I haven't changed, so I'm really hoping I have a general idea of what I said, And I'm really hoping that manifestation works. I'm really hoping that even after 20 years, maybe the universe heard me and is just waiting for me to grow into my new self. I love you so much. Please have a blessed day.